When starting your own telemedicine practice, you definitely have to take a close look at your competitors. You need to stand out from the crowd and learn how to beat your competition. Stay tuned for some golden nuggets on how you can beat your competition in a very competitive marketplace. Hi, I'm Dr. Annie DePasquale. I'm the owner of Collaborating Docs. We help nurse practitioners find wonderful collaborating physicians. Today, we are talking all about competition. So we have been covering the 3 different layers of branding and positioning, and that nice bottom foundational level is establishing your brand identity. A big part of your brand identity is knowing your competition and how you're going to improve upon what they are doing. So how are we going to go about beating our competition? We need to provide value on things other than just the price. You don't want to get in a war of pricing where they're $100 a visit, you're 90, they lower to 80, you're 70, 60, then nobody's winning. So it's called, race to the bottom. We're not going to do that. We're going to elevate ourselves and offer things that make us stand out even beyond just pricing. So here is a list of things you may want to focus on that could really make you stand out from the crowd, like customer service. Are you always in a good mood, smiling, personable, friendly? That makes a big difference. And it's got to be everyone on your team, including perhaps the MA who talks to them before you do. Also, waiting time. If you are on point, never late, patients obviously love that and will come back to you. Third, clinical care. Are you really following guidelines? Do you know the latest and greatest treatment for various conditions? If you're giving the absolute best clinical care, people will appreciate that and come to you. Fourth, do you have an extensive suite of service offerings? So do you offer nutritional counseling to people that may be overweight or obese? Do you offer mental health care if you're part of sort of a primary care office? Like, are there other things to offer, services, products that are going to draw people in to you? 5, availability. Do you have offered hours, an open schedule in off times like evenings, weekends, holidays? If you do and your competition doesn't, you're obviously going to draw in more clientele. And lastly, flexibility. So are you willing to work with a patient who may have an unusual schedule? Or are you willing to push the appointment back a few minutes when they're running late and be understanding of that, rather than say, we have a late policy and you missed your appointment and I'm charging you anyway, a late fee. So you kind of have to be open and willing to work with a patient. Also, when it comes to beating out your competition, remember from one of the earlier on videos, then we'll put the link below, the business plan is crucial to help develop and stay focused on having your competitive edge. So before you have done anything, you should have already sort of looked at all your competition, put that in your business plan and how you plan to achieve greater things than them. Also, you want to research your competition and see the good and the bad they're doing. So they may have some really innovative, amazing ideas that you might want to emulate. Also, they may be doing things very strangely or in a way you don't agree with, and you can capitalize on those. So how exactly are you going to get to know what your competition is doing? Sadly, there's no, way to order a report on all competitors. You're the only one that knows what you'll be offering and who is similar to you in the marketplace in your geographical area. So you can definitely Google search. Honestly, that is often an easy and quick way to do it. You can set up Google alerts. I definitely recommend being a mystery shopper. Set up an appointment and see, go through their process. How did they handle appointment setting, who's the first person you talk to, how are they on the phone, how did the billing go, aftercare, are they emailing you, follow-ups, are they checking in on you? Find out those things firsthand, and then read online news. So you may be able to find articles about your niche and who's working in that field that will help you learn about your competition as well. So I'm really excited for you, and definitely recommend looking closely at your competition so you're most poised and ready to create an even better brand for yourself. If you need help finding a collaborating physician, please check the link below for info about collaborating docs. We would love to help you. And I wish you all much success. I'll see you next time.